Hey everybody, this is Mace1370 back for another RTR84 draft. Loving the format, it's quite a bit of fun. This pack has a few really good cards in it. We have Martial Law, which I think will be our pick. This card basically just removes their best creature on the board for the rest of the game, and it's enchantment, so it's really hard to deal with. There's a Frostburn Bird, which is a great creature. Golgari Decoy, very solid. Centaur's Herald, very solid. Splatter Thug, one of the best common 3-drops for red-black or blue-red. And Sunspire Griffin is also pretty good as well. But yeah, we'll take the Martial Law and be happy. Alright. So, following that pickup, we have either Tristani's Judgment, or we have Centaur's Herald, are the best cards in the pack. Izzet Charm's not bad, 2 damage. I just don't like Izzet. I feel typically when you draft Izzet, you just get underpowered cards. I don't know. I have not had much success with it, despite drafting, the archetype or the guild when I'm pretty sure it's open, and it's pretty clear that it's open because you're getting late cards, but maybe it's my play style. So, between Tristani's Judgment and Centaur's Herald, I think I like Centaur's Herald more. Like, I want to be in Selesnya. We don't know if green will be open, though. And, we're likely white because of the Martial Law. So taking a second white card here is probably reasonable. And, Tristani's Judgment's, it's good removal, so I think we'll do that. This is close. I don't really know what's best here. Centaur's Herald is, like the key of the Selesnya deck, so you definitely want him. This pack is less exciting. There's no good green. There's just the Axebane, which we're not taking. There's really no good white. Sultithe is alright. I think actually we're going to take it. We already have 1 enchantment. This makes 2. We can probably pick up an Ethereal Armor or 2 during the draft and get a sweet Ethereal Armor deck going. So yeah, we'll take Sultithe. Really nothing else for us. Okay, so Street Spasm is probably the strongest card in the pack. There's another Tristani's Judgment. There is a Courser's Accord and an Eye in the Sky. This is a little later. I think I'm going to take the Courser's Accord here. I know this seems strange because Centaur's Herald is stronger than Courser's Accord, and I took Tristani's Judgment before I took this card. Or I took the Judgment over the stronger card than this 2 picks ago. But this is later, pick 4 versus pick 2, so we're starting to get an idea about signaling. There's 2 uncommons and a rare missing, or 1 uncommon and a rare missing, so someone's taking a common at this point. I don't know. Yeah, I think we just take the Accord here and try to move. Ooh, that's a Dramatic Rescue. That could have been a little greedy of me to take the Courser's Accord and not just the second Judgment. Dramatic Rescue is really good, so is Keening Apparition. If you end up in a Azorius deck, that's probably one of the better ones to utilize the Ethereal Armors, just because you have access to a few other enchantments. I think we take Dramatic Rescue and just admit that the Courser's Accord was a bad pick. We could also take Giant Growth. See where the Dramatic Rescue goes. Alright, well here we can take Knightly Valor. That's a good card. It's an enchantment. It works with our plan to get Ethereal Armors, which we don't actually have yet, which we may never see. That would be sad. Whenever I see Ethereal Armors, I never have any enchantments. So this is like one of those opportunities where I actually have the enchantments first. So I'll take Knightly Valor. We can still, end up in Selesnya, but now we see a Sunspire Griffin and a Tower Drake kind of late. So I think we'll just take the Griffin here. Okay. Between Eye in the Sky, Inspiration, and the Guild Gate for this pack. I don't think we really want Eye in the Sky. Not sure if we want an Inspiration. We probably just want the Guild Gate here. Here we'll take a Museum Skin. And I think that we passed like a decent amount of green in the beginning, so Azorius is probably where we want to be. So yeah, taking that Courser's Accord was definitely a wrong pick there. I should have taken the Judgment. Here we'll take a downsize, not super excited about it. Inspiration, also not super excited. So yeah, we have the makings of a Azorius deck here. Have a long way to go, obviously, but have some good cards so far. Just take a blue card for signaling purposes. Train Caracal. Oh yes, World Spineworm. Easy slam. Alright, so if we're going the Azorius route, then it's between Skyline Predator, Syncopate, Armory Guard, and Azorius Arrestor in this pack. I think we probably just take the Arrestor. Syncopate's good, but I think we want 2-drops. You know, we need to start working on our curve here. We have some more expensive cards already. Syncopate, it's decent, but I like Arrestor here. Wow. Sadly, we can't really take this, I don't think. I mean, it's really good, but we're not in red, and we haven't taken that many blue cards, so too bad. Niv Mizzet, Draco Genius. Alright, well, here there's the Ethereal Armor, which I think we're just going to take, because we already have the Soul Tithe, the Martial Law, and the Knightly Valor. And I don't really count on this card tabling anymore. I would like to get a Hussar Patrol in Action Injunction, but yeah, we'll take the Ethereal Armor while it's here. Ooh, Ethereal Armor and Soul Tithe. What to do, what to do. There's also double Hussar Patrol. Kind of odd. We're just going to take the Ethereal Armor and go for it. Alright, so now it's between Hover Barrier and Keening Apparition. I think the pick is Keening Apparition. Keening Apparition can use Ethereal Armor, and Hover Barrier just kind of sits there with it and doesn't do anything. That's a late Lay of Sky Knight, which I'm very happy to get. I wonder if the Soul Tithe will table. It might. Here we just want an Action Injunction, I think. Armor Guard's an option, but the Junction's likely better for us. So yeah, I'm not sure how deep I want to go with Ethereal Armor this game. We have 2 of them, so we can probably run Paralyzing Grasps if we pick them up. Arrest would obviously be the nuts. Wow, this is a very painful pick for me because it's between Dramatic Rescue and Soulsworn Spirit. I love the Rescue. It's so good. We already have one though, and Soulsworn Spirit is just about the best 4-drop we can get. So we'll take that and be pretty happy that Azorius looks wide open. Okay, here we'll take a Vassal Soul. Happy to pick one of them up. May not be playing the cancel here. I like having a Mizium skin already to protect our Ethereal Armors. I think that'll help out. Here we'll take a Skyline Predator. Ooh, and this is between an Action Injunction and Hussar Patrol. Well, if this one tabled, the next 2 might. And I do like an Action Injunction, but we only have 7 creatures. I think we probably need to take the Patrol here. I don't know if we'll be playing the Inspiration. That one did table, and we have a Soul Tithe. I don't know how deep I want to go with Soul Tithe. I think we probably just want the Patrol. Hoping we can pick up some other enchantments later, not including Chronic Floodings. I think people have been taking Dispel a lot higher, because I just haven't been seeing it. So yeah, in this next pack, we're looking for some more low drops, some removal like Arrest or Paralyzing Grasp. Okay, well, wow. This is like the second Corrosive Guildmage we've seen this draft. Chaos Imp's obviously a good card. We just want the Soulsworn Spirit. It's pretty great. Tower Drake or Sunspire Griffin, one of them coming back around would be pretty nice. May not happen, but you never know. Teleportal. I was going to splash a card for this deck. It would be Teleportal because we have some ground beaters. Actually, I take the back. We don't have that many ground beaters that can't get in on their own like Soulsworn. I mean, we're taking Arrestor here. It's the best card for us. Also an Overgrown Tomb. I never seem to pick these up. I think people really value them highly because I think they're going to be worth a lot once the block rotates out. I haven't really seen any Paralyzing Grasps this draft. Okay, there are a number of good cards for us here. I think Azorius Charm is probably the best one. We already have one Nightly Valor, so probably won't be running a second. Stealer of Secrets would be nice just because we have the double Ethereal. It can be hard, you know, keeping this thing from getting in when it has like first strike and, you know, it's like a 5/5 or something. But yeah, Azorius Charm is a great card, so we'll take it pretty happily. Skymark Rock is a pretty easy pick here. We do have a bunch of 4-drops, but the power level cannot be denied. And hopefully we can get some 3-drops in the rest of this pack. I say as we get a pack full of nothing. So, nothing good for us here. There is a Seller of Songbirds, but hopefully I don't have to run it. Alright, I don't think we need another Hussar Patrol. I don't think we need an Eye in the Sky. Nightly Valor is a great card. Probably the best card in the pack. So I think it's probably between the Nightly Valor and the Stealer of Secrets. I'm hoping we just get another 3-drop coming back around. I like the Nightly Valor with our Ethereal Armor, so I'm going to take the Nightly Valor. Alright, well we got this guy here. He's a 3-drop. He'll work. I guess we'll take Rootborn Defenses. Nothing else for us. And we got one of those 3 Power Flyers on the wheel. We could take a Fairy Imposter, but... So I don't think we're playing Armory Guard. I don't think it's likely to make the deck. We have so many 4-drops right now. And we have double Hussar Patrol, which is, you know, better than Armory Guard. So I guess we'll take the Imposter. I don't know if we'll run it. Probably not. Likely not running the Seller of Songbirds now that we got those double Tower Drakes and Vassal Soul. Mizium Skin was an option in that pack a couple picks ago too. Almost certainly running the one we have right now main deck. I'm still amazed we haven't gotten any Dispels. I just haven't seen them in the last couple of drafts I've done. They all get gobbled up. Okay, well we got, so we could take Stealer, but I think it's probably better to take Swift Justice. We need some tricks. Crosstown Courier is an okay guy, as far as couriers go, that are willing to cross towns. Just like, why does a guy who delivers messages mill people? He's giving someone information like when he shows up. It would make sense that they would put cards from their graveyard back into their library or something. I don't know. I'm not loving the lore on this guy. Or the game design or whatever you call it. Alright, so yeah, these are obviously coming in. A full playset of Chronic Floodings. So much value in one draft. We may not even have to play the Sultai then. I don't think we saw a single Paralyzing Grasp. I was looking for him. Alright, well we have a ton of cards we can play, so we have to cut something. How many enchantments do we have? We have 2 Knightly Valors and a Martial Law and 2 Ethereal Armors. I think that makes it playable. We also have the Sultai if we want to put it in. Now we have to take some stuff out. And these cards are all really good. I don't want to cut any of them. Skyline Predator might go, but I like having, you know, like a bigger creature just on the end of the curve, just so you can get through if they drop a bunch of like Sunspire Griffins or something. We could take the Ethereal Armors out, but if we do, we also take the Mizium Skin likely. And if we did that, we would replace it with not much good stuff, so they're probably staying in. So, could take out either a Hussar Patrol or an Azorius Arrestor. Skyline Predator might come out. I don't know if we want to run 16 lands with this deck. What does Moto suggest? 16, but we do want to get to 5, like in reasonable time. Well, if I'm going to add a land, it's going to be an island. If I'm going to cut a card, it's... I don't want to cut another creature. We could cut 1 Ethereal Armor. That does make the other one a little weaker. We could also cut the Swift Justice and put in the Ethereal Armor. Do that. I guess this is a little redundant because like these give first strike. I don't want to cut another creature because we're already down to 13, and that seems a little low. I don't want to cut the Mizium Skin because when you run Ethereal Armors and, you know, enchantments like Knightly Valor, I think it's pretty valuable to have one in your main deck. Option is we could cut a Hussar Patrol since we have a lot of 4-drops, but no, then we're cutting another creature, so I don't like doing that. We could cut the Inaction Injunction and put in the Swift Justice. That might be better. I think I might like Swift Justice a little more in this deck because we have cards like Lay of Sky Knight and... Could also cut the Swift Justice and put back the Skyline Predator as well. That's an option. Don't really know what's best. Or we could take a Hussar Patrol out and put in a Skyline Predator because we have a ton of 4-drops. This makes our curve a little bit better. I mean, I think Hussar Patrol is, in general, just a much better card. We only have one guy that can sit down and gum the ground up. We have a Skymark Rock, so I don't think we need the Predator. I think this is fine. Go ahead and submit this and see where we go.